Welcome to this explainer for Industry IQ. I've got to ask, are earbuds the new stethoscope? Today, we're unpacking a massive release that just dropped in May 2026. And honestly, it marks a fundamental shift in how we think about wearable technology. We aren't just talking about, minor software updates to make your music sound a little better or your step counter slightly more accurate. No, Apple is introducing clinical-grade hearing aid capabilities straight to the AirPods Pro and FDA-cleared sleep apnea detection right to the Apple Watch. It's a complete reimagining of the hardware ecosystem you're probably already wearing on your body right now. So grab your devices and let's decode what this actually means for the future of your personal health. Let's zero in on this exact, highly ambitious phrase straight from Apple's announcement: groundbreaking health features. Now, tech companies absolutely love their buzzwords, right? But when a player of this magnitude uses this kind of language in an official capacity, it signals a major market pivot. They aren't just tweaking a fitness algorithm here. They are laying claim to entirely new territory in the personal medical space. Specifically, we're talking about transforming standard audio earbuds into over-the-counter clinical hearing devices and using wrist-based accelerometers to identify severe breathing disturbances overnight. Basically, it's the integration of diagnostic medicine directly into our everyday accessories. Here's our roadmap for today. Number 1, a groundbreaking health announcement. 2, watch the wrist revolution. 3, AirPods Pro enter healthcare. 4, the industry impact. And finally, 5, future of personal health. Let's kick things off with part 1, a groundbreaking health announcement. So what's really fascinating here is the timeline, May 2026. This marks a true watershed moment where these advanced features actually go live. This isn't just some vague promise of future technology. It's an immediate inflection point. For years, the wearable industry has been practically racing to get regulatory bodies like the FDA to validate consumer tech. And by hitting this 2026 milestone, well, the rigorous clinical studies, the complex machine learning models, and the medical approvals have finally converged. We've officially reached the moment where consumer tech and medical diagnostics blur into one seamless, legally cleared experience. What we're looking at is a really brilliant dual-focus approach. On one side, you have the established traditional wrist monitor that millions already rely on every single day for tracking things like ECGs, heart rate variability, and blood oxygen levels. But then, on the other side, we have this completely new, emerging frontier for health tracking located entirely in the ear. You see, the ear provides a highly stable, completely different biological environment to monitor metrics like core body temperature and real-time auditory health. It's really the combination of that established cardiovascular data from the wrist paired with the experimental sensory data from the ear that makes this release so incredibly potent. Moving right along to part 2, watch the wrist revolution. Okay, so wrist-based tracking, it continues to be the absolute dominant cornerstone of Apple's consumer health strategy. But, and this is key, it is moving way beyond simple step counting. This announcement permanently upgrades what was once just a standard smart accessory into a formidable health monitor, all by introducing sleep apnea detection. Using the watch's built-in accelerometer, it can now track those really subtle micro-movements at your wrist that are associated with interruptions in normal respiratory patterns. It takes all that breathing disturbance data, analyzes it over a 30-day period, and will actually notify you if it detects moderate to severe signs of sleep apnea. So the wrist remains the anchor, providing this steady, reliable stream of baseline biometric data that can literally save lives while you sleep. Which brings us to part 3, AirPods Pro enter healthcare. Now, we really have to stop and ask the obvious question: why turn a standard audio accessory, a device originally designed just to play your favorite podcasts and music, into a health monitor? Why the ear? Honestly, it seems a bit counterintuitive at first glance, but medically speaking, it is an absolute goldmine. Think about why doctors have used tympanic thermometers in your ear since you were a little kid. The ear canal shares a blood supply with the hypothalamus, which is the part of the brain that regulates your body temperature. It's incredibly close to your body's core, making it one of the most stable and accurate places on the human body to measure vital signs. This is exactly where ear-based biometrics come in, allowing these in-ear wearables to capture unique physiological data points that your wrist simply cannot access. And it goes way beyond just core temperature. We're now looking at highly sophisticated audio health tracking. The AirPods Pro are being upgraded to administer clinical-grade hearing tests right from your living room in like 5 minutes. Based on those results, they seamlessly transform into personalized over-the-counter hearing aids. They can boost specific frequencies you might struggle to hear, while simultaneously acting as active hearing protectors to instantly dampen sudden loud noises like blaring sirens or construction work. Popping in your earbuds for a quick meeting is now actually a proactive clinical health measure. How wild is that? Let's dive into part 4, the industry impact. The true power of this announcement, without a doubt, lies in the combined ecosystem. We aren't just looking at two isolated devices anymore. Your Apple Watch serves as your primary everyday cardiovascular monitor. But when you add the AirPods Pro acting as a secondary specialized sensor, you achieve this incredible dual-point telemetry. Just imagine going for a run on a really hot day. Your watch is tracking an unusually high spike in your heart rate, while your earbuds are simultaneously detecting a rapid rise in your core body temperature from inside your ear canal. Together, this ecosystem can accurately predict and warn you of impending heat exhaustion before you even start to feel dizzy. That level of holistic, highly accurate physiological mapping, it's something competing single-device setups simply cannot match. And then there's the explicit use of the phrase, available today. This is a huge, bold, strategic flex. It confirms this isn't just some future-casting concept or a buggy beta test meant only for developers. It's an immediate market shift. Apple is rolling these clinical features out as software updates to hardware people already own. Literally millions of people will wake up with medical-grade devices they didn't even have to drive to a store to buy. By making these groundbreaking features accessible right now, it forces competitors like Garmin, Samsung, and even traditional medical device manufacturers to react instantly to a profoundly disrupted landscape. The future literally arrived this morning. Finally, let's look at part 5, future of personal health. The sheer brilliance here is the total, utter elimination of friction from medical monitoring. Picture a typical day where this technology is seamlessly integrated into your life. You wake up and your watch has already analyzed your overnight breathing, confirming you slept soundly without any respiratory interruptions. You walk down a busy city street and your earbuds automatically dampen the harmful roar of a passing garbage truck while subtly boosting the voice of the friend walking right next to you. You didn't schedule a doctor's appointment, you didn't buy specialized medical equipment, and you didn't even push a single button. The whole process of health monitoring becomes entirely invisible, transforming your everyday tech habits into continuous, multi-point body tracking. As these features become our new reality today, the line between a fun consumer gadget and an essential medical device has basically completely vanished. So I want to leave you with this to think about. At what exact point does your everyday tech accessory officially cross the line and become a medical necessity? Keep your eyes and ears on how this wearable tech revolution continues to unfold.